Good morning. It's Friday, January 2nd, and this is Connecticut Today, CT Insider's daily audio briefing. Catch up on Connecticut. All news, no noise, in under 5 minutes. We're starting off with a quick look at the weather. Cold air continues across the state, with highs in the 20s and wind chills making it feel even colder. We'll have the full forecast at the end of the briefing. In today's headlines, the Connecticut Supreme Court has upheld a state law that allows courts to issue protective orders requiring defendants to surrender guns and ammunition, even if the crime involved does not include an explicit act of violence. The unanimous decision, written by Justice Andrew J. McDonald, rejected arguments from a defendant who said he was wrongly convicted of violating a protective order. The court found that the law's language is broad and applies to the entire criminal proceeding, not just cases involving physical force. The ruling also rejected claims that the law is vague or unconstitutional under the Second Amendment, strengthening firearm restrictions tied to protective orders. The United States Postal Service has updated its policy on postmarks, stating that mail is now officially postmarked when it is first sorted, not when it is placed in a mailbox. This change could affect tax filers, renters, and voters who rely on postmarks as proof of timely mailing. According to USPS spokeswoman Amy Gibbs, the update is meant to clarify existing practices, not change them, but some Connecticut residents and postal staff remain unaware of the new policy. Bonnie Stewart, CEO of the Connecticut Society of CPAs, said, quote, "It's the lack of awareness of this new policy, not only among the public, but among postal staff, and it's really important that this information be shared so nobody's harmed by it, because postmarks are legal validation that you did something in a timely manner." The Connecticut Department of Revenue Services is reviewing the change and encourages taxpayers to file electronically when possible. The policy could also impact tenants and those mailing legal documents, as postmarks are often used to prove deadlines were met. The state ordered 60 new rail cars from Alstom in 2023, with delivery expected in late 2026. The new coaches will run on the Hartford line and the Danbury and Waterbury branches of Metro North, replacing older cars with features like power outlets, laptop tables, and Wi-Fi. However, these upgrades will not extend to the main New Haven line nor its new Canaan branch, which use Kawasaki M8 cars. According to a letter from Metro North's president, the cost of installing Wi-Fi on the M8s would be about $39 million upfront, with additional costs for maintenance and operation. Surveys show most riders are not interested in paying for Wi-Fi, so the costs would fall on the transportation provider. Instead, officials are focusing on improving cellular service along the rail lines. A 2023 study found that while Wi-Fi would benefit all passengers, improving cell coverage is the lowest cost option for now. Turning to sports, the UConn women's basketball team played without starting point guard K.K. Arnold, who sat out Wednesday's game against Providence with a nasal fracture. Allie Zabel started in Arnold's place, and the Huskies won by 37 points, but the team struggled with a season-high 21 turnovers and 19 fouls. Coach Gino Auriemma said Arnold's absence affected the team's energy and pace, but he does not expect her to be out for long. Ayanna Patterson also missed the game due to a concussion and will follow normal protocol before returning. On the men's side, UConn basketball practices are known for being intense, and several players have suffered injuries during practice this season, including Terrace Reed Jr., Braylon Mullins, Jacob Furphy, and Jaden Ross. Coach Dan Hurley said he has not changed his approach and pointed to the team's strong health during past NC double-a-tournament runs. Reed said, quote, "What we do day in, day out in practice, a lot of programs don't do. I feel like that's going to be to our advantage in every game we play." Hurley addressed speculation about the tough practices, saying he believes the intensity prepares the team for competition. And now for the full weather forecast. Cold air remains in place across Connecticut today, with highs in the 20s and wind chills in the 10 to 20 degree range. Skies will be mostly sunny, and the dry, chilly pattern is expected to continue through the weekend, with highs near 30 degrees and a brisk breeze at times. Thanks for listening. For more local news, visit ctinsider.com. This digest was partially generated by AI and then reviewed and edited by our newsroom staff.